See pieces of my van falling off. Figures. Work on that. Yeah, I definitely need some camera mounting points in this car. I can see me at a better angle than this. Yeah, I am not on the road right now. Back at the home base, heading out though to get some propane and stop at the bank and make a deposit. I was hoping to go out this week. I actually wanted to go out this week, but unfortunately, it's official. Can you see my face at all? Jeez. It's official. I am going to be losing my biggest client very soon. So, February 28th will be the last day I'll be working with them, unfortunately. So, kind of stinks, but we're going to have to figure out what I can do for money. But right now, though, while the new company's getting ready to take over, there's quite a bit of work for me to do here. Help them with the transition and everything. But once that's done, my contract is up and I'll be back on my own again. So we'll have to deal with that. It is what it is, unfortunately. A bit of traffic here. Sorry, I don't have a front-facing camera on the setup. I gotta work on that. But we're in downtown Stoneham, Mass, at the town common area here. All right, so we'll see what that leads to. But trying to bank some money up so I can at least, I'll have money for get me through March anyway. Probably about 2 months. So I've got some time to find more work. So we'll see what happens. We'll talk more about that later in this video. I stopped at the BJ's, the propane refill area. I got 3 full tanks back there now. $14.25 each right now. A little pricier than it used to be, but oh well. And I'm heating my van with those, so I need them. Yeah, 1 tank lasts me 5 to 10 days on average. I'll have to calculate that, see how it compares to like a diesel heater. But I do run my furnace all day. I don't shut it off. I mean, I set the thermostat down to 50 degrees when I'm not in the van. But I keep everything above freezing in there, and then that's also where it's at when I'm sleeping at night too. But when I am in the van, I'll bring it up to around 70. So anyway, all right, let's get these back, get them out of the car, get one back in Wolfvan Jack, and we're gonna talk about the transmission next. And yes, before anybody says anything, yes, I know I'm living dangerously keeping a propane tank inside my van like that. I'm already well aware of that, so before anybody says any comments on it, I know. But I do plan on building a proper propane locker for this propane tank. It just hasn't happened yet. It's one of the many projects I've got to work on. Once I have that, I'll have a box here with a very secure latch on it, and gaskets around the edge so it can't leak at all. Put the tank inside there. It will be vented outside and not in the van. So if the propane tank does put out any gas, it'll just go inside that propane locker and leak outside. I'll put a hole through the floor so it drains out the bottom. Probably put another hole through the side of the van so it can vent in, and make sure it's well sealed so everything escapes out the bottom of the van instead. That's the plan. It hasn't happened yet, so I'm just being careful with it. So, well, we got a full tank of propane in here. Now wait till you hear the furnace there. I finally broke down and bought a new blower motor for it. So no more squealing sound. Okay, you ready for this? Takes a few seconds after you kick the thermostat up for it to turn on. It's a lot quiet, still noisy, but the squealing sound will be gone. You can see it's 64 in the van right now. Here it comes. See? No more squeal. Huge improvement. A lot quieter than it was. Still, like I said, still noisier than I'd like it to be, but it's a lot quieter than it was. Yeah, sorry, the van's a mess again. I've been basically living in here while it's parked in the driveway for the last several weeks. So yeah, as I said earlier, I did want to take a trip, but I got to get through this work stuff right now. I got to make as much money as I can because I'm not going to have it for very long. But for the moment, let's talk about Wolfvan Jack and the transmission. So, I'm not great at shooting videos when things are happening, so I probably should have shot a whole video while I was bringing the van down to the shop and getting the transmission worked on and everything else. But it's kind of neat. The shop I go to is right down the street from here. And they actually come and picked up the van because it's big and the parking situation's kind of difficult. We have on-street overnight parking bans in place and a lot of snow, and it was easy just to leave the van parked here, and they came by and picked it up. I was pretty worried about the van for a bit there because it was making an awfully loud whining noise. This is the noise it was making right here. I was just filming right next to the van inside the tire well. As you can see, the van was not moving though, which is a pretty good indication it's probably not the transmission. And that was not, thankfully, it was not the transmission. So it was it was actually the belt tensioner for the serpentine belt. So I had to have my shop put a new belt tensioner on and a new belt. And they also had to patch the tire because, well, this is what it looked like. It kind of got I picked up a nail somewhere pulling the van into the driveway of all places. And so I actually managed to get two of them, though. I had to bring it back because the tire was still leaking. They found a second one, so you see these two patches right here. So yeah, it was fun, and the whole thing set me back about $400. Ouch. So at least it wasn't $3,200, which is what the average going price for a transmission per what my shop said. But it was still pricey, and that hurt. About $400 I didn't have while I'm in the process of trying to save the job. But I want my van available for trips. Unfortunately, I no longer have faith in the tire, so I still need to save up and get some new tires as soon as possible. But we got to get through this job situation first. But Wolf Van Jack is capable of driving. But like I said, I have to get the work in right now for the next couple of weeks. So no trips in February at all this year. I'm hoping to get a couple in March though. So we'll be for those waiting to meet up with me. Yes, I will be going to Barnesfield in March. I'm not sure which week yet, but I will be going to Barnesfield in March. So hopefully we'll see some of you out there if you want to stop by. But today I'm just relaxing a bit and getting things done around the van and that, getting things cleaned up a bit. Since I'm going to be grounded for another couple weeks, I still haven't finished this closet project. I'm going to get some work done on that. Don't really have the money for the materials, but we'll scrounge together what we can. I'm going to save my money right now, though, unfortunately. But that being said, if anybody knows of any jobs out there, let me know. when I'm not in VanLife mode, I am a self-employed computer tech, and I offer services to small businesses, things like that. That's my primary target. I do some residential stuff too, but my primary market is small businesses that too small to have their own onboard IT staff that just need tech help, and that's what I do. So if anybody knows of any small businesses that need help with their IT support, let me know, and I'll get in touch with them. Of course, if you know of anybody else who has like some part-time jobs, I'm even considering just getting a summer job at a state park just to bring in some extra money. That might be kind of interesting, especially if I can stay in the van overnight, work a few days a week at a state park and stay in my van overnight there. Could be interesting. I'm looking into it. So if anybody knows of anything, let me know. I'm reaching out to my whole network of all my subscribers right now to see if anybody knows of anything, because I need some more money coming in. It'd be nice to finish up some of these projects. I'd love to finish up that solar panel array on the roof of the van and that, because I can't afford the solar panels. So, so yeah, I'm tired of living on fumes here right now. So I need more work. Maybe losing this biggest client here is going to be the kick I need to get out there and find more work to do. Even if it means I'm going to have to give up some of my camping adventures this year. It is what it is, I guess. We'll still come up with some content here. If I get some money coming in, though, I can start putting some money into the van build out. So that'll be some interesting content at least anyway. But yeah, it's been a tough winter. But I got one more thing to show you, though. The purchase I made over at my favorite hardware store, Rounds Hardware, which is unfortunately also one of my clients, and they are also closing. So I got a good deal on this. I was going to do a big dramatic shot of me rolling this out to you. Set the camera up in the driveway and roll around the corner, but it's stuck in the snow and ice. I don't feel like fighting with it right now. Yeah, I have to store it outside, but I got myself a little cot. Just don't have any place to keep it right now. I have to find some place that's already showing some signs of rust, so which is not a good thing, so we got to deal with that. Really not designed to be stored outside, but I had no other place to keep it. But this is going to be a new camping aid for me. It rolls nicely. It's got pneumatic tires, so it doesn't make a lot of noise when it's rolling, and it will carry a lot of camping gear. So this is going to be an addition for the more for the Subaru camping setup than the van, because I want to start exploring some more remote campsites, and this is going to be really good for that, because I can load it up with all my camping gear from the back of the Subaru, and I can just pull it into the site. So no, this is not going to be for backpacking type trips, but I can carry a lot of stuff on board here. Maybe make 2 trips and go back and get the firewood later. Or I can put a bracket thing and even carry my kayak on it. Who knows? Campsite happens to be near a pond or a lake or something there. I can have my kayak with me too, so it'll be good. Be some interesting stuff. I'll be building a whole custom camping setup for this trailer. I'm also going to set it up too so I can hitch it up to the back of my scooter. And if I'm at a campsite there with the scooter along, I'll have the trailer I'll have the cart in the trailer with the scooter. And if I'm at a campsite there and I need to go get some firewood, for example, I can just attach this to the back of the scooter, ride over to the office, get the firewood, and ride back. It'd be kind of cool. I have a lot of good uses for this. All right, so I'm back in the van again. It's a bit warmer. It's 33 degrees out there, so it's a little above freezing, which is nice. Some of that ice out there is melting. We had about an amp of current coming into the van here from the solar panel, which is good. Yeah, about an amp, so that's good. A little bit of power. And yeah, so this is pretty much where we're at right now. We're just kind of in lockdown at the moment, you know, trying to get some caught up on work. So it is the school vacation week right now, so it's not too big a deal that I'm not camping this weekend. Next week. This week is Massachusetts, next week is New Hampshire. I don't know when Maine's vacation week is. It's one of those 2 weeks as well, but these 2 weeks are the school vacation weeks, so things are going to be a bit busier up in the campgrounds anyway, so I'm probably better off waiting until March, so we'll see what happens. We'll get up to Barnes. I know there was somebody up in Barnesfield hoping I was going to be up there, but I'm not going to make it. Not this time, unfortunately. So I got to get this work stuff done. I need as much money in the bank as I can here, because after this I'm not going to have the income coming in, so I'll be job hunting, unfortunately. And also trying to get more YouTube content out. I'll have more time to shoot video, just I'm not going anyplace. Oh well. We'll come up with something. If you want to see something in the videos, so just let me know. We'll put it down there. And yeah, that's it. So, all right, I think this is where we're going to end this video. Sorry, not super exciting or anything, but give you an update as to what's going on and what my life is like right now. So remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. I think Miss Poppy wants to say hi to you guys too.